So did you happen to catch Sarah Palin's endorsement of Donald Trump yesterday? I thought it was kind of funny. I mean, maybe it's just me. Did anybody else think that maybe she'd had a glass of wine or two before she got out there? I think there was a little negotiation made, the art of the deal, where Donald said, okay, I'd love to have your endorsement. And Sarah said, what I want is 15 minutes. And he said, okay, I'll give you 15 minutes. Just don't make me look like an idiot. So she got on stage, spoke for at least 15 minutes, and the whole time I thought, oh boy. I mean, she's right on the verge of going off the rails. I don't know that she went off the rails, but it's like going around the corner. The train was tipping. I thought Mr. Trump looked a little uncomfortable at a few moments. I mean, she was letting it loose, having at it. Go ahead. But no train wreck, just the threat of one. It's kind of amusing to watch. Anyway, back to the story of Brewster. The reason I named him Brewster was in recognition of my great grandfather, William Brewster. He came over on the Mayflower. That would be 1620. Now, William Brewster was, I guess they called him Elder Brewster. He was the spiritual leader of the Pilgrims. I think they were officially called separatists. And the separatists couldn't quite get along with the Church of England. What the specific issues were, I don't really know. Somehow they felt that the Church of England was too repressive and they had to separate. Hence, separatists. They started off someplace in England, Scrooby or something like that. And then they went over to Holland for, I don't know, 8 or 10 years. Things weren't working out in Holland. Come on around. I don't think they could really make a go of it. And they decided that, maybe there's an opportunity to live the way that we want to live in the New World, in America. Now imagine what that decision meant in 1620. Just getting there was months and months on the open sea in a fairly dinky vessel. The Mayflower was what, maybe 100 feet long, something like that, 110. They had, I guess there were something like 100 pilgrims and 30 crew members. Pretty tight quarters. I'm not sure I would even get on that boat to sail across the Atlantic. I mean, my Lord, one winter storm could take them out. And then when you arrive in the New World, 1620, what's there? They don't even know. They don't understand the size of the continent. They don't know anything about the people. There've been a few colonies. Some of them have been a disaster. Roanoke didn't do too well. That's a hell of a decision, to just say I'm going to sail off into the wilderness and found a new colony. But that's what they do, led by William Brewster among others. On the way over, they create a document called the Mayflower Compact, which is one of the founding documents of the country. The Mayflower Compact more or less binds them all to an agreement to work for the common good, one for all for one type of thing. I think, in a sense, it laid down the principles that were later so aptly, that doesn't look good, aptly stated by Abraham Lincoln, government of the people, by the people, for the people. The Mayflower Compact says something like that. And it was signed by William Brewster and about 30 other guys. Now, when the Mayflower arrives in the New World, Brewster, who's about maybe 60 or so at the time of the crossing. Okay, easy, buddy, easy. He's on a deer path there. We saw about 8 deer earlier. He was going nuts. Couldn't really film it because he was just spinning me in circles. But Brewster's about 60 or so at the time of the crossing. So when the Mayflower lands, he's really too old to lead as governor or go fight Indians or anything like that. He more or less disappears from history at that point. I suppose he lives on for a while, but I don't really know anything about his life at that point. But he's a great ancestor. My grandmother's maiden name was Brewster. Okay, come on out of there. You're all caught up. She was a direct descendant. Okay, come on. At any rate, that's the story of Brewster. Come here, let's see if we can get a good look at him. Come here, Brewster. Hey, buddy, come here. Look at me. Look at me. Yeah. All right, kind of a look. So in honor of my great ancestor, I named my dog Brewster. And there he is in all his glory. Oh. Okay, easy. Oh boy, he's got me on a sleigh right here. Easy. Right into the sun. Why is it always right? No. We're not going back there. Look at all those brambles. We'll never get out. Why is it always right into the sun? 360 degrees, and he spends, I don't know, approximately 20% of it right into the sun. %20 of his time, that is. That wasn't quite a complete sentence. All right, you're the king. He loves this stuff. Tall grass like this is his favorite. Now look at that. You wonder, you'd think that these people who built this area would be obligated to take their backhoe shovel out of here. They just left it here, who knows, a decade ago or so, and there it sits. You'd think, if nothing else, scrap metal. If the thing is broken in some way, you could melt it down, do something with that metal. Why should they just be allowed to just toss it on the ground and abandon it? I guess if you can do it, no one stops you, you can do it, but it seems awfully wasteful. You melt that thing down, if nothing else, there's value. I'm thinking of my friend Frank. He owns a scrapyard. Probably give me $100 for it. Oh, he's caught. Oh, here we go. Oh, good boy. All right. Let's work out of here. Nope, not going over there. Coming this way. What control do I have? Oh, I guess I have to follow here because any other way is going to be a disaster. A little deer path here. No problem. Brewster found that. I didn't even know it existed.